What up? It is the question of the day. What do you want to be remembered for? Okay, so let's talk about this. Let's talk about like big picture, right? Think about your life. Think about what you put out there in the world. Think about how people perceive you, how people see you. What do you want to be remembered for? Like if they're talking about you, when people are talking about you, how do you want them to talk about you? What do you want to be known for? What do you want to be remembered for? So comment below. Let's talk about this. Let's have a judgment-free conversation, because that's what all of these questions are about. That's what this channel is all about. It's all about supporting one another. It's all about let's unite instead of untie. So I want to hear from you. So comment below and be part of this discussion, be part of this conversation. So this question was brought up. I decided to do this question today because today is 9/11. Today is the 15th anniversary of 9/11. And I wanted to talk about this because it's monumental, right? It's this major event, and many of us can say this is exactly where I was at the time of it happened. And so I want to talk about this because 15 years ago today, I was living in San Francisco. And it was during 2001 that my roommate Andrew and I, who's this amazing person, and we were living together in San Francisco, and we decided, hey, let's move to New York this fall of 2001. And we flew out to New York City the very last week of August of 2001, and he had this acquaintance that kind of had a landlord that had an extra apartment or had a spare apartment. And so this was all at the last week of 2001, or the last week of August of 2001. And we put money down on the apartment for September 1st, and then flew back to San Francisco and decided that, we quit our jobs, and we, packed up our boxes. And then September 11th happened. And, here it was, our future city was now like in shambles. It was in, and I had a lot of people, I think Andrew and I both had a lot of people that came up to us and said, like, are you still moving to New York? Are you still going? And we said, yeah, like we're still going, right? This is still the plan. And I remember Andrew said something to me, and he said, if anything, New York is probably the safest place to be. And it was scary, and I'm not going to say that it wasn't. It was, but I think it would have been scary even if the towers wouldn't have fallen, because it was something absolutely brand new for us, right? I'd been to New York City, but I'd never lived there. And so going there during this time was very trying. We were taking a risk no matter what. But no matter what, we were taking a risk, right? Whether or not that horrible event happened, we were taking this huge risk. And that's what I want to be remembered for. It's all about, not like for me taking a risk, but I want to help women take risks and go beyond their comfort zone. And sometimes we go a little bit, like maybe big stuff beyond our comfort zone, and maybe go a little bit beyond our comfort zone, but it's about taking these chances and taking these risks and doing something that we never thought we could do. I never once thought I would live in New York City, ever. Like I never thought I was going to live in New York City. And I did for 4 years. And I live in Chicago right now, and I never thought I'd live in Chicago, and I've been here just over 11 years. And, I'm doing a lot of things I never thought I would do, and I think a lot of us can relate to that. And so what do I want to be remembered for? I want to empower people. I want to empower women. I want to empower men. I want to empower people to own who they are and to learn about them as a person, right? These questions are all about self-discovery and self-awareness, but they're also about recognizing that we all have different answers to the same question. We all feel something. We all, it's really about uniting instead of untying. And so that's what I want to be remembered about. I want to be remembered for helping push people, because I also know that I need to be pushed sometimes, that it's tough getting out of my comfort zone. So that's my story, and that's what I want to share with you. And so that's what I want to be remembered for. So now I want to hear from you. So comment below. Let's talk about this. Let's have a judgment-free conversation, and let's support one another. That's what this is all about. And while you're here, subscribe. Come hang out with us. This is kind of a cool place to be. And invite a friend, because the more people that are part of this conversation, the sooner we can change the world. Thanks.